exercise library video here. Episode number 2 is gonna be the standing DY row. Let me show you how to do this to make your lats grow thick and wide. All right guys, what I wanna think about here, this DY row that Hammer Strength makes is one of my absolute favorite pieces for isolating my back one arm at a time. So if you struggle with lat growth or feeling your lats work, this is what I always have someone do, because what it's gonna make them do is fully shorten that lat, and especially in particular down low lat, because it's gonna use a semi-supinated grip. So what I wanna think about here is I'm gonna talk you through this when I do it. So I'm gonna get him to pan around to the other side. With any back exercise that we do, I wanna think about setting my lower body in stone, and I wanna minimize the torque I have on my spine, because if I'm twisting, that's gonna be erectors. If I'm driving the elbow, that's gonna be lat. So step number 1, brace myself with my non-working arm on the chest pad, and then plant my feet in stone. So here, brace, and then I'm gonna grab the handle, step back, and then I'm gonna plant my feet in stone. So that front foot is gonna go on that crossbar, and then my back foot is gonna be locked into that ground. So from there, all I'm thinking about is driving or trying to scrape my elbow on the ground here. Once I get to there, I'm thinking about pulling my elbow around my body. And then when I'm lowering it, I want to think about scraping my elbow on the ground. So what I mean by scraping on the ground is, watch what happens when I just drive my elbow. You see how my trap gets contracted? Can you see that? Can you see that on video, Chess? So if I go up, you can see my trap work, right? My lat is not even remotely contracted. I have to keep my shoulder depressed, and I'm gonna drive my elbow back. Trying to think about dragging on my forearm across the ground. Bam. Drag it on the ground. And when I get back to my rib cage, now I drive around my body and squeeze that lat, fully shorten it. Fully shorten. Fully shorten. Now I'm gonna stretch that lat, fully contract, stretch. If you notice, at no point did I let that shoulder girdle come up. When I'm training my lats, I need that shoulder to be down and pulling low into my hip, trying to drive my hand into my pocket. So look at that, it's here. If I pull here, that's all trapping upper back. I do not want that. Again, upper back here, right? Lats here, down low, shoulders down. So this DY row, great piece. You can really go heavy and load it. I've had this as many as 5 plates aside, cranking 8 to 10 reps. Progress with it, nail your form. If you don't feel your lats working with every rep, lighten the weight, watch this video again, and make sure you're nailing the form. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Do this right, your lats will grow. I absolutely promise you. Chris Evans TV.